Can you do your best 80s trailer person's voice? Your inner world.
What do you want me to say? Ooh, you're putting me on the spot.
I want you to say inner world.
And anything else apart from that, or just inner world?
In the distant space year of 1998.
So inner world of the distant space year 2008.
The world is in turmoil.
Okay. Inner world. In the space year 1998.
The apocalypse.
The world is in turmoil.
One cop is on a journey.
An ex-criminal.
Criminal.
Must put their differences behind them.
That's popping there, fam.
Yeah, you
nailed
that.
the popping.
I saw that come up on the sound wave. I was like, oh god.
Nailed that pop.
Thanks.
Good, nice execution on the pop.
Executed like an ISIS video.
Woo! Some edge on that one.
In a world.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right. I'm gonna take the wheel. All right.
Okay, please do.
So basically, this time, Alex, is that your name, or do you want me to call you Fracky?
You can call me whatever you want.
All right. So I was allowed to take the wheel of this channel, and I
make it much better.
I looked at what we do and what we can do with what we do. I said
everything
that
we do is-
so many times. I hate it.
What do you mean?
I'm sick of saying that. Oh.
You said it like once.
True. Well, twice, but
Okay.
all right.
But the first time on audio. Right, do you want to try that again?
Yeah, go on.
Go on then. Hello.
All right.
Right?
All over again. Nothing's changed. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Wow. Right. So I was allowed to take the wheel. I envisioned a new direction for this whole series. Didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I want emotional feedback from you. I want to know if I'm doing good.
I think you're going very well, Jay.
Am I doing good?
Yeah, I think you're doing really good.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome, fam.
Yeah. So we had a couple of ideas. We mood boarded a bit, didn't we?
I did. Oh yeah. Rejected ideas were the Mike Matei themed podcast.
Yeah, an entire podcast featured solely around Mike Matei.
Our favourite internet friend.
So another rejected idea. One of the better ideas, I think, was my communist Chinese subway tannoy system.
I still have no idea where you were going with that.
But I was thinking of things we could have looping, and I saw a picture.
Of course, the communist Chinese tannoy system.
No, I mean
instant boom.
no.
Perfect.
Shut up. I mean, like we could have like like those gifs of the subway and then the train comes.
Yes.
I just thought, what could we have to do with that? It could be like a
I don't know, maybe a
yeah,
subway.
it could be like a radio host, like talking, making the announcements, and that could sort of be it. Shut up.
You're like, okay, I need something like a subway. How about a communist Chinese tannoy system?
I don't know. I thought like setting it in China, giving it like because the previous one was like Wasteland, so I was thinking, ooh, edgy, like
Yeah,
communist.
That was another idea we had. We had a Wasteland theme. We had Asgardian theme.
We had another one I liked was we had the pub, where we
had the pub.
sort of had pub ambience in the background.
Classic British. We had the space theme / Mars.
I like the space theme, but I think it's too overdone, and it'll be obvious that we've just stole it from Classic Game Room.
I think we did have something going with the Mike Matei theme though.
Yeah, the Mike Matei theme was definitely the strongest of the themes that we covered.
I mean, Poddy Crafter, it just writes itself.
When I was listening to ambience for the pub one,
Yeah.
there was all these they're called field recordings, where someone actually goes to a pub and just puts a microphone down, and and like they're all just like Irishmen screaming at each other. It's so funny.
That's pretty pub-like.
That sort of inaudible like drunk scream that people do, where it's like
Yeah. Oh.
But then we have like space ambience and stuff. So in the end, we decided to settle for this because like
Wait, so what would the ambient sound for like the Mike Matei podcast be?
I guess we could just play episodes of James and Mike in the background. Or we could play his like NES glitches, or what he does, Mike's game glitches in the background. Just have him talking. Be like an ASMR. Some audio sensual mesmerization in our ear.
That'd be beautiful. I think we should bring that back one day.
What does ASMR stand for?
Audio.
Audio.
That's a very good question.
Oral. Oral doesn't
Oral.
begin with an A.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Audio sensational.
Yeah, that's it. None of them work for me. I don't understand why.
I can sort of get
No,
it.
you know the little.
It just sounds relaxing.
The little tingle you're supposed to get.
I sort of have that sometimes.
I don't
but
get
most
it.
Of the time,
I don't get it ever.
You know, when it's just like generic nice noises, but once he gets into like role plays, like, okay, I'm just gonna
start.
reach over here and get my scissors.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
And now I'm
gonna get my hair dryer.
Gonna brush your hair now. I just brushed my microphone with my brush. What am I doing?
Right, you had a brush on hand. Now everyone knows that.
What's wrong with having a brush?
Well, you kind of have that on your nightstand. Not on your desk.
I'm next to my nightstand.
Are you?
It's literally within arm's reach. Reach. Fuck
Why are
me.
you next to your nightstand?
Have you seen the size of my
I
room?
can't remember it.
This has been a long time since you've been around.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
I have invited you many times and you said no.
That's true. I did say no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, would you care to invite me again?
Hey Jay, do you want to come around my house one day?
Not desperately, no.
Okay. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. So we settled on a nighttime radio. You know, sort of like everyone sort of has that moment where they're sort of falling asleep in the back of a car, and there's a lot of background noise right now. I'm sorry, I need to shut my window.
Speaking of background noise, were you referring to the background noise when you're in the car or just coming out your window?
Coming out my window. Hang on, back in a minute. I'm gonna keep it going.
You ruined
As
the
I shut my
professionalism. Oh god, he ruined it even more.
Alright.
Hello.
So,
Nice of you to join us.
you know when you're sort of falling asleep in the back of the car and you sort of hear the murmur of the radio?
Yeah.
So that's what we're sort of going for. Because, like I was saying earlier when I embarrassed myself, you know, we're more of a laid back kind of thing, more than a
Yeah.
something we want to do as well is we want to get more people on here
Yeah, some guest stars,
to make it a bit more exciting.
more lively, breathe some diversity into the format
Yeah.
for when we eventually dry up and can't think of anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we talk to each other quite regularly anyway.
Yeah, and what ends up happening is, and you've probably noticed this if you watched any of the old ones, one of us will bring a topic that the other one doesn't want to talk about, so it will end up feeling like we're being interviewed.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gets a bit like that. But with more people, it'll be a bit more exciting, a bit more of a ruckus.
Either that or it's just us two interviewing them.
That will probably be it. we'll get some real
wait and
awkward
see.
person on.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. I don't care. They can be what they want.
So, we wanted a theme that more reflects us and our talking style.
And nothing reflects us more than the 1980s. Yeah.
80s, 90s, 80s nighttime radio.
Do you remember the 80s?
Yeah, actually.
Good times. Like,
Good time. I loved it when Margaret Thatcher did that thing.
yeah, that thing she did. That was a thing that happened in the 80s.
My favourite 80s event was...
When the NES came out. That was a good one.
That was a good one. I remember that day
I
fondly.
love those YouTube channels with the 7-year-olds when it sort of opens and they're like, do you remember in the 1980s when games didn't care about good graphics? I remember that. I love that. Oh, it's my favourite cliche.
I'm pretty sure I've done that at least once before.
You sure?
Possibly in the Castlevania
Yeah.
2.
I mean, you can appreciate when games, like, didn't care about graphics. It's just like when you're going, do you remember back in the 80s?
Yeah.
It's like, shut
Do you remember? I remember.
Yeah.
Jay, do you remember back in the 1960s?
Oh.
Weren't those the days?
Yeah. The swinging 60s, that's what we called them.
Yep, that's exactly what we called them. My favourite activity was going down to the local speakeasy. And
Oh yeah, it's the swinging 20s. No, it's the roaring
Yep.
20s.
What? Was the 20s prohibition? Oh crap, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 20s
prohibition.
were prohibition, weren't they? What
Alright.
was the 60s? What did they do in the 60s? Vietnam?
It was, yeah,
I
Vietnam.
loved Vietnam.
Cold War in the 70s, 80s.
Did you know the average age of a soldier in Vietnam is the age we are now?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could fight a war.
They made a song about it called 19. It's very original, I know. Can you imagine us in a war scenario?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'd be horrible.
I'd be alright. I think I could handle the hardships. See, I don't know what all the fuss is about. I think it'd be quite easy.
Oh, do you want to sign up for the draft now then?
Nah, not really.
Can I just get back to the radio ambience quickly?
Yeah.
Do you ever, you know, when you're drifting off in the back of the car?
Yes.
Do you ever have those moments where you do actually drift off and it's just silence, but then you suddenly come back and everything's really loud?
Yeah,
it's like you haven't really been listening to it. It's like,
sort of adjust. I had that the other day. I hate it when you sort of you're falling asleep and then you take a word from something you're listening to, and then you have a short micro dream about that word, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I was listening to an advert about I fell asleep on the sofa the other day when the TV was on, and there was an advert about yogurt, and then I took the word like yogurt, and then I somehow was dreaming about a grand opening at a swimming pool where they filled it full of yogurt.
What?
I remember it so well. Oh my god.
That's an interesting dream.
Do you keep a dream journal?
I tried it once, and I didn't keep it up very long, because, you know, the idea is that it helps you remember your dreams, but I go back and read it, and it just looks like the rambling of a madman.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
Should I read you an extract from some of my favourites?
What, you actually got it? Are you serious?
Yeah, I have it on my iPod.
Oh my god.
I kept it up for like a week, so I have a week's worth of dreams.
While you're getting that, I tried lucid dreaming once, which was...
I'd done that once, it's pretty...
Did it work?
Alright. Well, I didn't try to lucid dream, I just had a lucid dream once.
Oh, okay. I tried... Basically, what you have to do is you kind of have to wake up, during, events in the night. So sort of, you'll set your alarm for, 1:30, and then again for 2:30, and then 3:30, then you'll just sleep for the rest. And then you'll sort of be, It worked for me for about, a very short time, but I guess in dream time, I can't really tell how much that was. Basically, I remember just walking down the street thinking, oh my god, I'm dreaming, then I sort of jumped over a counter.
Yeah.
And then I sort of...
That's the first thing you do.
Then I sort of flew. I sort of started floating because I wanted to float. And then I sort of went to a forest and there was, a fat guy, shooting a flamethrower in the sky. Do you remember that? I was telling you about that, a while ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Was he wearing a diaper as well?
Yeah. It's not worth it. It's honestly not worth it.
When I had my lucid dream, I didn't do anything exciting, like fly or anything. I just I was walking down a path and it was like a school trip. Then I realised, then I just had a moment, it's like, hang on, I blinked, because that's, normally when I'm in a dream, if I blink, I wake up.
Yeah.
But I blinked and I was still in the dream, it's like, oh my god, I'm here in my dream, and then I just sort of went along for the ride, just saw where it took me.
Wow. That's yeah. I don't want it to seem like I'm pushing it, because when I said that I jumped over the counter and flew away, I wasn't fully aware that I was in a world where I could go wherever I want. I just sort of chose my actions. I chose to float and I chose to jump over that counter.
It's pretty cool.
It wasn't like a game.
Yeah. If I sort of realised more what I could have done with it, I could have probably had a better time, but because I was just sort of in the moment, and a friend I was talking to told me about how something called sleep paralysis can happen if you're in a lucid dream, I was like, oh god, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, sleep paralysis is pretty scary.
So I was like, okay, I'll play it safe, I won't paralyse myself in the dream.
Yeah, sleep paralysis is terrifying.
I have my dream log up, if you'd like to come along with me for the ride.
Sure, take us on a little trip into the mind of Fracky Review Show.
This was last edited 873 days ago, so it's been a while since I updated this log.
Can I do a bit intro?
Sure.
In the mind of Fracky Review Show.
I don't go by that name anymore.
In the mind of Fracky. I'll add some reverb to that, make it sound really nice.
Nice.
And make a little jingle.
Okay, so my first dream in my log. This is the problem I had with keeping up the dream logs, because I was still tired when I woke up. So here's the first dream, see if you can make any sense of it.
Alright.
Star Wars Episode 3. Very bad. Darth Vader. Anime TV show. missions. Chair with buttons that don't work. Pod. Dream. Johnny English. Something odd about him.
What?
So that was my first dream.
What? What?
I don't know.
I don't even dream about that much stuff.
That was all in one dream.
If I can wake up after a dream, though, like, I don't... It's not that, like, random stuff. It has some kind of, like, narrative, I guess. It has some kind of, like, link with stuff. What? That's so weird.
It's, a bit weird.
Do you remember... you were just taking, like, notes?
Yeah.
You weren't writing down, like, why you wrote Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, that was just notes, trying to remember as much of the dreams as I could, but I forgot to evaluate, like,
that makes
explain.
sense. I thought
I went more detailed later on in my other logs, but
I thought you were just writing down, sort of.
No.
Okay,
Okay, here's the second log. Young woman with blonde hair and green hat talking about the advantages of working pregnant. Dwight from The Office explained. Suddenly, I'm in a car chase game through Swindon. It's night time, and I'm ramming through police cars around to the roundabout near the dual carriageway.
Wow.
There's a woman in a red top with short black hair there. She clears a shelf of anime. Lucky Star was on there.
That's the reoccurring element.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the anime.
Again, another line about working while pregnant. I don't know why it's a recurring theme in this dream. Now I'm playing Fable, and it has lots of save files. Sorry, played Fable with lots of save files. I was black for some reason.
What, did you write that down?
Yeah.
Oh, I just popped my mic screaming. God's sake.
So I was playing Fable, and then all of a sudden I'm black. Oh, I think these are different dreams, but I forgot to space them out.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think Fable was one dream. Okay, so here's the dream where I'm black. I'm dancing with a woman. Will Smith was there.
Oh yeah.
What
was it? Was this like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Possibly. That's the only thing I really know. That's like Will Smith's most famous thing.
Yep.
So yeah, that was the dream where I was black.
In the mind of Frankie. Did you ever see anything when you were a kid that scarred you so much that you just can't get it out of your mind, and you see it, like, you've had like countless dreams about it?
Nothing that scars me now, but as a kid, the Gruntilda witch from Banjo-Kazooie used to scare me.
Really?
I had like recurring nightmares about her.
Was it to the point though where you couldn't go near that game?
Yeah, I didn't play it for the first time until I was 13.
Was that during the intro?
No, it was whenever you got a game over. It was the thing. Actually, no, it does it once in the intro. You know, the black silhouette of her face as she laughs.
Was that what scared you though?
Yeah.
Do you have like nightmares about it?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Normally, I don't know, like really young, like 5, 6.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just dreams of me being pulled off my bed, and then it would do that silhouette thing, and then I'd wake up.
Yeah. Ooh.
You?
Yeah, I've had some scary things like happen to me. The scariest thing that ever happened to me in like a video game, if we're talking about that, was I was playing. I might have told you about this. I was playing San Andreas.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this was the time like I'd get home from school, and I'd just sort of just play it, just
do
nothing. I would be flying out, like, you know, out the map, like out into sea. And if you know that game, basically what happens when you fly out is it just after a while it starts to loop. Like when you can't see back and when you can't see forward, it will just loop the same block of like chunk of sea. So I was doing that, but like for hours, just going looping and looping. And it got to the point when I was like on the internet at the same time. I was like on my iPod.
Yeah.
And I was just sort of holding the controller, but I like crashed into the sea at one point. I like managed to jump out.
How'd you crash into the sea?
Like, because I don't.
Oh, right.
I was like, I had my
reason.
iPod and my
bad.
phone. And I was sort of slowly going down.
I forgot you were in a plane.
But like, I don't know. I guess like the disc tray in my Xbox was broken or something.
Oh God.
So I was like just led in the sea for ages. It was like night time, and it was like I could hear like growling.
Oh no.
It was so weird. It was like sort of like a disc trying to load. It's not like a growling. It's like a looped sound. So it's like dun 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 like that. And
that's the best time for that to happen.
It was like things were like not loading properly as well, and it was really weird. And I thought I'd like discovered something at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, I gotta like see if this is like an Easter egg or something. But no,
Oh.
But yeah, it genuinely
just a
scared me
stream.
at the time because I like it was just in the moment. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Like on your iPod, and all of a sudden, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I thought it was music at first. I thought it was like some techno. I thought it was some guy. I thought it was kind of like sea hostile like thing that was attacking you. I don't know. So much stuff went through my mind, which is why it was like one of the most like scariest things that have, like ever happened to me.
Huh.
Do you remember the first time you played Minecraft?
Yeah. It was terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. Minecraft was a really scary game when you first play it. Now it's just completely ruined.
Yeah, it's no longer. It's just not scary anymore. But the first time I played it, I was terrified to go into those caves.
Yeah, the thing is, it has such a like cartoony art style, but it plays itself off like it's so real.
Yeah.
Like this world is real. This world is alive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I think it's
very odd.
It sort of lost that fear factor, but I don't know if that's because the game changed or I just got used to. Like I know what all the sounds of all the enemies make now, so I know what to expect.
It could be
when you
because we
first
got
enter
older as well.
Minecraft. I didn't know what anything was, so I entered the game. I looked into a
Good job.
Okay.
Great job.
A pitch black cave, and I just hear a moan, and I have no idea what that is. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very strange. But anyway,
we never introduced the name of the show.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah.
Jay,
Do you want to do
that?
that? Do you want to do the intro?
What, like right now?
Yeah.
In the middle of this?
Yeah.
Just now?
Record it. Just say, you're on the spectrum.
That's our catchphrase, by the way. Do you get it? It's like.
Oh, don't ruin it.
Okay. Welcome to Spectrum FM. You're on the spectrum.
We're on the spectrum.
Fuck.
Oh, should have done that in unison. It would have been awesome, but you ruined
I messed it up. I said the wrong thing.
Whatever. That was good. That was good. I can work with that. I can work with that. I don't need to say it because that was good enough.
No, you can do one as well.
No, it's yours.
No, now.
No, honestly.
No, right now.
No, take it, please.
But I messed up the line.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to use the second part. I'm just going to use the you're listening.
Okay.
I like it. It's good.
It's a warm summer night. You're driving home from your midnight job. You tune in to 105.5 Spectrum FM.
We should have gave it a number.
Yeah.
But then we would have had an area
105.5
code, so we
taken.
could have told if people could have like known. No, and that would have ruined it. We shouldn't have had a number, which is good because we haven't got a number.
Yeah,
what
we
am I
don't.
talking about? I'm such an idiot.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're out there listening on your radio set players with your stereo headphones and other 80s techno jargon, and you feel like you could bring something to the show, some much needed life, some excitement, then be sure to
fax us your resume.
No, shut up, because fax is a 90s thing.
Is it? I thought it was in the 80s as well.
It might be, but it might be late 80s maybe.
How do you communicate electronically?
Be sure to write in.
Oh, write in email at.
No, I mean physically write in. Post us a letter.
Post a letter to. Bleep that.
Okay.
Bleep that.
All right. So yeah, just send us a message, and then you could be hearing your voice on the next episode of Spectrum FM.
Is this an episode or is this our trailer? Because I feel like we started.
No, the trailer. I don't want to ruin it because it's like I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll just go along with it.
This is gonna be episode.
This
1.
is episode, yeah.
Should it be? It shouldn't be episode. It should be broadcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you like that, don't you?
Yeah, full broadcast. I like it.
Cut. It should be cut because we said things we shouldn't have said, like me saying if someone's had a house dress.
Nah, I'm not cutting it.
Oh god, don't.
Nah,
They'll be
staying
very
in.
angry at me.
Staying in.
It's like the time you posted
I'll put
house address on 4chan.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you made that picture with my house address in its file name. You posted it to 4chan.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure that wasn't someone else and it wasn't implied
that was
it
you.
was me? How did you know it was me?
Because it was one of those draw Sonic as fast as you can threads.
Oh. Whoops.
Oh yeah, now you remember.
Whoops. Whoops.
It's okay, I didn't get any like used syringes in the mail or anything. So
That's good. Didn't get any anthrax.
Nah.
You never want anthrax. That's never a good thing to receive in a package. But yeah, full broadcast, full uncut broadcast.
Apart from the bits we cut.
Yeah.
How do we? Is there going to be an outro as well?
Yeah.
What should that be? Like you should you can be the outro.
No,
and
you'll be the outro as well.
Okay, what's the outro then gonna be?
You've been listening. No, you've been on the spectrum.
Well.
What?
Oh god.
It's gonna get unfunny sometime.
But let's.
Until then, let's ride it off into the sunset.
And then for like transitions between topics, it could be you're on the spectrum.
I'll have
No,
that.
that's awful.
No, I like it.
Okay, never mind.
I like it.
Then the ending can't be you've been on the spectrum because that's too similar.
But why does it matter if it's similar? It's
I don't know.
consistent. It's a consistent house style.
Health style?
I said house style.
Okay.
Don't twist my words. I just popped the mic again and again.
You've been on the spectrum.
Can you say that again, please?
What? Why?
Because
I
spoke over it.
You can cut out your.
No, I
audio.
can't. Do it again.
You've been on the spectrum.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I see a little bit of poppage there. I hope that's not too big of an issue.
Nah, it's not. Don't worry about it.
We could have a section. Welcome to Alex's Gaming Shack, your #1 stop for. No, I can't even. No.
Hello and welcome to Alex's Gaming Shack,
No.
where we discuss everything relating to Alex and his gaming shack. Alex, what's happening? What's going on today on your gaming shack?
Well, as you might. I don't want to talk about World of Warcraft. It'll be really.
I want to talk about World of Warcraft though.
Do you really?
Is it on Alex's gaming shack?
Well, I've been playing it recently.
Then
Big thing
yes,
happened.
please.
Okay. For those who do not know.
Don't you
You
dare!
actually-
Don't you
you-
dare!
What?
Don't you dare say World of Warcraft is an MMORPG?
What do you mean? Is it not?
Yeah, no, but you're being like, for those of you who don't know, don't
I was like-
patronise them.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was paused because do you actually want me to do this?
Yeah, I want you to do it.
Okay. For those who don't know, Nostralius
Yep.
is was the biggest vanilla WoW server, privately run, and Blizzard shut it down.
Why though?
Because technically private servers are illegal.
And if it was the biggest, I'm guessing it was up for a while.
It's been up for a year.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
Had a population of around 50,000.
How can
70,000 active players, 100 odd thousand accounts.
How did it get to the point where private people can host a server on your game without you noticing as a company?
You know, I honestly don't know. It's just insane that people have the ability to like run MMO servers just on their own.
If it's a private server, then obviously like it doesn't. If private servers just in general are illegal, then it probably doesn't take much effort just to pull the plug. Be like, no.
That's what they did. Blizzard closed it down, threatened a lawsuit if they didn't take it down.
Wow.
So this is where I go on to the point where I play on a private server.
Okay.
The one I play on now is being flooded by Nostralius refugees, as they're calling themselves. The tensions are getting quite hot.
So you've moved to another private server?
No, I was never on Nostralis. I was always on the one I am on.
Oh, okay.
Because it's based in Europe, and I think Nostralis was based in America.
Having fun playing some WoW?
You know, I'm having fun, but at the same time I'm not, because it's amazing seeing. It's basically 70,000 odd people moving from one server to another at once. So as you can, and I made a new character yesterday because I wanted to make a new character. You can imagine the chaos that was occurring in the starting area.
Wow.
I couldn't do the starting quest for like 30 minutes because I had to wait for all the enemies to respawn. I've never seen so many players in World of Warcraft in one place.
It's pretty funny.
But seeing videos of like the Nostralia server in its last breath was, you know, very sad, but also rather funny because they're all like casting their most like resource-intensive spells to try and get the server to crash.
So that was Fracky's Game Shack. Yeah, that's the theme. That's the theme song.
That's the theme.
Yep. So do you want to sing us out?
Not really, no.
Do you want to harmonise
Harmonise what?
our voices
To what?
with each other?
Okay, go on then.
Don't leave me hanging. God, you're the worst.
Go on then.
Can't wait until we get a guest so I don't have to talk to you.
Oh. Go on, let's do it.
That will probably be awesome.
Yeah, that will. Oh, I was going to go with horrible, but I guess awesome also works.